everyone, welcome back. As promised, we are going to do some makeup favorites. I actually have a foundation that I want to share with you that you will have seen in a Foundation Friday. I also have a ton of lip products. I am 100% back into lip products as we are no longer wearing masks. Essentially, I am so jazzed to be wearing lipstick, playing with lipstick, playing with different lip combos. So I have a bunch of that to share with you guys. I am going through kind of a 1990s moment. I'm having flashbacks in a good way of the kind of brown nude lipsticks that were very, very popular then. If you're new here, I hope you'll subscribe to the channel before you go. I hope you'll follow me over on Instagram where I share all kinds of fun content, skincare, makeup, lifestyle, all kinds of good stuff. And I also hope you will consider joining my private Facebook group. It is all about skincare. We are over 31,000 people, and you guys, it's the nicest place on the internet. It is truly the nicest group of people who just help each other every day, all day long. So I do hope you will consider that. I will put all of the links in the description box if you want to check out any of those socials. Okay, let's get into it. First of all, I've got some lip liners to share with you guys. Like I said, I'm going through this kind of brown moment, or you know, that kind of cocoa buff. Way back when Estee Lauder had a color literally called Cocoa Buff. They discontinued it. It was a color I wore literally through the 90s, and they discontinued it. And I have thought about that particular lipstick shade for 25 years. And I am really kind of excited that a lot of these sort of sandy browns are making a comeback. And of course, because we are not in 1993, the formulas have come a long way too. So the lip liners that I have been enjoying the most are, first of all, one from Charlotte Tilbury. This is, you guys, I'm gonna have to put my glasses on. FedEx is here. Wonder what they're bringing me today. Okay, so first one is Love Trap from Charlotte Tilbury. This one is kind of a winey, pinky brown. It has an element of brown. It does have a little bit of that wine color in there, but not so much that it pulls literally like cranberry, because it does have an element of that kind of brown tone in there. It's actually what I'm wearing today, and I like it because it's a little bit deeper than some of my other lip liners, so it's kind of a different vibe. I'm often wearing nude lip liners. This one is one of the deepest ones that I have. I do find that her lip liners stick around for a long time. I typically line the corners of my mouth and my lower lip. I don't often line the top of my lip. I don't feel like I need to do that. I'm not trying to overline or anything, but out in the corner of my lip, I am correcting kind of a crooked lip. So Love Trap, that is my first lip liner that I've been using. Next one is from Makeup Forever. You've probably seen this in several of my Foundation Fridays. This is 3C. This is another one, you guys, that has been around for a long time. Slightly lighter. This is a Your Lips But Better. And it is also one of those kind of cool tone, pinky brown nudes. It's an iconic lip liner shade. It's so beautiful. And it is one of those that I find you can wear with so many different lipsticks, because it's kind of just like a lip color. And I feel like it is one of those just pinky brown nudes that's gorgeous. That is Makeup Forever 3C. Next is going to be from two other people here on YouTube who have knocked it out of the park with either their collaboration or their actual product. First one is going to be from Naturale. This is my friend Rachel Anise, her collaboration with Naturale. This color, I believe, is called Anise. Now, this one, you guys, is a brown pinky nude, you will see. But it has all of these different undertones in there so that it will morph into all kinds of different shades depending on the lipstick, lip gloss that you wear with it. It is absolutely beautiful. Now, this one is definitely a little bit more on the brown side with just a little bit of those other undertones, so it's extremely wearable. It's not too brown. It does have kind of a little bit of a waxier consistency. It sticks around for a really long time, and I'm able to kind of build it up so that I can have either this really soft line, or I can build it up and have a little bit more of an emphasized line if I need that. So that is Anise from Au Naturale. Congratulations, Rachel. What a great launch. The last one is Sweet Pea. This is from Lisa J. This is BK Beauty. These are gorgeous. If you have not gotten a chance to get a hold of her lip liners and her lipsticks, they are so beautiful. Sweet Pea is, you guys are probably gonna see a theme here. Sweet Pea is probably the brightest of the group, but it really is, in comparison, yes, it's bright, but it's actually not. It is the perfect spring color. You could wear this one on your entire lip and put a gloss over it, and it's gorgeous. It also is a little bit different of a shape, which I find to be really unique and interesting. I love these. They are like butter. You guys, they are just like butter going on. And kind of like the Anise from Au Naturale, you can build this one up. You could do just a really subtle soft line that's kind of your lips but better, or you can build it up and have a full-on lip color of that beautiful kind of springtime blossom color. Sweet Pea is the perfect name for it. So those are the lip liners that I've been enjoying, that I have been just kind of rotating through. Now for lipsticks, I gotta tell you, my #1 favorite lipstick, and you've seen this probably in Foundation Fridays, is going to be from Christian Dior. This is from a new launch of theirs, and it is a matte, which is funny because I am not a huge matte lipstick wearer, but this is in the color 220 Beige Couture Velvet. I think the reason why I'm able to wear these is because of that velvet. It's not a matte that dries your lips out, but it is that velvet kind of look to the lips. I think it is absolutely gorgeous. It sticks around for a really long time. This color in particular, to me, is the perfect cool tone nude. On the lips, it really is this just gorgeous taupey, beigey, brownie nude. I love this. It is what I am wearing today, along with that, along with the Charlotte Tilbury, the Love Trap. So I have those two on today. And then what I topped it with is my favorite lip gloss right now, and that is Nympho from Nars. Guys, this color is the epitome of the 90s in my opinion, and it is so perfect with so much of this stuff. It is the perfect complement to kind of get that vibe regardless of the lipstick that you wear, because it instantly gives that kind of cool brown tone. Gorgeous. So it looks like this, and I know it doesn't look like much, but dang, it really is that whole vibe, that whole brown, beautiful vibe. It's not warm, so you don't get that, you get that cool, grungy, just sandy brown vibe that is truly, if you wore makeup in the 90s, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So this one, I'll show you. I mean, it has a tiny element of almost like a cool pink, but make no mistake, it is a sandy brown for sure. It is what I have on my lips right now over that Charlotte Tilbury and the Dior color, and I love it. It has a very, very buttery feel to it, so it's kind of like there's no stickiness whatsoever. It's very almost slippy, but it's not so slippy that it's going to go into lip lines or anything like that. It really does kind of emphasize everything that you want emphasized about the lips without being like you know, too gooey looking or anything like that. This one is definitely my favorite lip gloss of the last couple months for sure. Oh, one more that I really want to share with you guys that is just random is this one from Essence. This is the Fruit Kiss Caring Lip Balm with 10% almond oil. Okay, this is in the color 1 Raspberry Dream. These are probably like $4, right? This color, you guys, talk about a flashback to my youth. This color comes out and it is a slightly frosty pink. It's right there. It's gonna be hard to see, but it's a very light frosty pink. The reason why I like this so much is, number one, it smells and tastes like Bonnie Bell lip smackers. So there's that. That is pure nostalgia for this 48-year-old. Number two, it's beautiful on the lips alone. And if you don't over apply, it doesn't look like you stepped into 1985. It actually just looks like this sheer wash of kind of a shimmering light pink, which is gorgeous. But the last reason why I love this is you can actually top brown matte lipsticks and get that 1995 vibe of pinky nude. So again, this is the Fruit Kiss Caring Lip Balm with 10% almond oil from Essence, and this is in the color 1 Raspberry Dream. This has been a favorite too. Let's move on to bronzer. A favorite bronzer that I have been using is from Flower. This is Heatwave, and this is in the color Sunrise L1. Now check this out. Look at how taupey purple that looks. I mean, it is so interesting the way that this looks. Now, when you swatch it, look at how it comes out to the most beautiful brown tan. I think that our eyes see a lot of purple and taupe here, but the reality is what we get out of that is a really beautiful, cool bronze. And it's not too cool to where it ends up looking muddy. It's just this gorgeous bronzer shade from Flower. I love this. I don't know that I've ever seen anything even from high-end bronzers that is like this, that really truly neutralizes the yellow or the orange or the too much warmth kind of thing. Because the other one that I have that's kind of similar that I picked up a long time ago, and it's way too warm for me, is this guy. This is from Revolution Beauty, and I grabbed this because I thought maybe it would be a nice alternative to a Laura Mercier bronzer that I have. I don't know if you can tell, but this one is like an orange balm. It's got all of those gold veins running through it, but then the actual bronzer itself is like terracotta. It's way too warm for me. And so when I saw this one from Flower, I was like, oh, that's kind of neat because it's so cool toned, and it truly is. Let me just show you the difference. Hopefully you can see. Do you see how warm that is and then how cool that is? I mean, it's crazy. So I wanted to share this one with you because it's been a favorite for sure, and it's so unique, beautiful from Flower Beauty. For eyes, something that I have been absolutely digging on is from Caliray. This is the brown eyeliner in Secret Spot. It says Surfproof Easy Glider Eye Definer. It's just a gorgeous cocoa brown eyeliner, and I find it's actually right there. I find that I'm able to smudge this into my upper lash line really easily and keep it really tight in there. It's soft enough that it doesn't tug at all. It really kind of smudges in there, but then it sets. A lot of times really soft eyeliners end up just smearing all over, you know, all around. This one actually is soft for application, but then it sets. So I've been using this to line in my upper lash line and then kind of wing out just a skosh. It's a different look for me than, you know, when I put all of that eyeshadow on. And then I just smudge it out with my favorite for the last couple of months. Again, this one I've talked about for years, you guys. It is Giraffe from Chantecaille. Now, these are expensive, but this is my second one. I had to finally throw away the first one. I used it for years. So yes, they are expensive, but they last forever. And I am telling you, I use this eyeshadow all the time. I use it wet and I use it dry. And it is one of those that if I am only going to take one single eyeshadow with me somewhere, like I'm trying to really pare down, this is the one I would pick every day, all day, because it is so versatile, so beautiful. And I think it's a brown that would be pretty on everyone. You can do it as a light wash of color, or like I said, you can get it wet and it almost becomes a brown, beautiful cocoa brown eyeliner. Now, the other thing that I have been loving is the Rare Beauty mascara. Now, I've already talked about this, I'm sure, in videos already. You guys, this is such a good mascara. I'm such a mascara snob. I love my Thrive Tubing mascara in the color Crystal. It is a brown, a chocolate brown. It is such a gorgeous mascara. I either wear that one or I wear this one. This one is bulletproof. It does not flake or run down my face or smudge anything. It doesn't do any of that, but it does require me to use an oil cleanser to get it off. I use my Suasu oil cleanser and I really have to work it off because it doesn't want to come off. So if you are somebody who can't stand it, that you have to work to get your mascara off, you don't want this. But the way that it makes my eyelashes look and the fact that it does not transfer at all or flake or do any of that, it's worth the work for me when I want to wear a black mascara. So that is the Rare Beauty mascara. Okay, let's see. Foundation. The best foundation that I have tried in a long time has been this Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. So good, you guys. The only thing I will say that is not fantastic, if you happen to miss my Foundation Friday where I did this one, is that the wear time isn't super long. It definitely is like 4 to 6 hours, and then it starts to degrade, it starts to wear off and all of that stuff. But if you are somebody who has dry skin and you are looking for something that's going to make you look like you don't have dry skin and it's going to kind of blur imperfections and make your pores look better, also give you a glow without looking greasy, this one is so, so good. It just doesn't last all day long. So it kind of depends on what you are looking for in a foundation. I am doing Foundation Fridays, and Fridays are for makeup essentially on my channel now. And so I am always on the hunt for other foundations that maybe can be that unicorn of radiance, but they last longer than 6 hours. But if I had to pick a foundation that I could only have one from all of these that I've been testing out, it would be the Beauty Blender Bounce Skin Tint. That's important. It's the skin tint, not the original Beauty Blender Bounce. So that was my favorite foundation for the last several months. Another favorite has been from Arches and Halo. This is the eyebrow pens that I have been using. I've talked about these over on Instagram. I think I've mentioned them here because I've used them in some of my Foundation Fridays. You guys, these are just really great. I have 2 of them. I'm gonna show you my favorite. These are just really great eyebrow pens. I use them to draw on a little bit more eyebrow hair. Now I do have micro bladed and shaded eyebrows, but I find that I want a little bit more of like the hair stroke look so that it doesn't look too much like almost like a tattoo, like a solid tattoo. So these little ink pens are really super handy. Now it's really important that you store them cap down or else they seem like maybe they ran out of ink, but as long as you store them cap down, they'll be ready to go. The other thing that I like to do is I like to take a Q-tip after I've done my foundation and wipe off my foundation with the Q-tip. And then I use that same Q-tip when I'm done with my eyebrow pen to kind of soften up the edges so that I don't get too harsh of lines at the beginning and at the end. I just use it to really, really softly just kind of soften up my eyebrows so that they don't look too harsh. I like a really bold eyebrow, but I don't want to look like I drew them on or used a stencil. So that is another trick. These are big time favorites. You can get them at Target. They're $12 or $13, and I used to use the Anastasia all the time. These are better than Anastasia in my opinion, and they're $8 or $10 cheaper per pen. So that's pretty great because you go through them every couple months. You got to get a new one because the ink runs out. Okay, you guys, I think that that is all of my absolute favorites. I hope that you will tune in on Fridays for makeup videos. That's what we're going to be doing. It'll be reviews, it'll be Foundation Fridays, it'll be makeup favorites. It'll just be a variety of videos that are makeup related. Those are on Fridays. So Fridays are for makeup and Saturdays are for skincare on this channel. That's what we're going to shoot for the foreseeable future, just to have some fun around here. Let me know in the comment section a favorite that you have makeup wise, something that you've been using that you just look forward to using that makes you happy when you use it. I do hope that you are having a wonderful week so far. I hope you'll subscribe before you go, and I will talk to you in my next skincare video. Take care.